right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's broadcast of Norris High School Boys Basketball by NSDV on the Norris YouTube channel. I am Logan Thurber, and I'm joined by Gavin Novotny, and today we have the Elkhorn Antlers visiting the beautiful campus of Norris School District to take on the Norris Titans. Elkhorn comes into the game with a 5-1 record. Their only loss to Plattsmouth. And Flatview. Thank you, Gavin.
Yep.
And the Antlers are coached by Benji Ho and assisted by Travis Thompson, James Rosenbaum, and Calvin Thompson. And Norris comes into the game with a 5-0 record with wins over everybody they've beaten. And the Titans are coached by Jimmy Moats and have a plethora of assistants in Zach Thavenet, Sam Applegate, Logan Kaler, Matt Markowski, and Tyler Erzman.
Yeah, should be a great matchup. Elkhorn one loss, still a great team. This is one you had circled on the calendar, Logan.
Yes, both teams ranked. Norris has played a couple very good games so far this year. Close games versus ranked teams, and another good matchup here between two ranked teams.
Then they just went into Waverly last week and absolutely smacked them to win the tournament.
They kicked them pretty good. It was a pretty good beatdown if I've ever seen one.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the boys' game. Our starting lineup first for our visitors from Elkhorn. Number 10, 6'1" senior, Dan Reynolds. Number 13, 6'5" senior, Dan Ringers. Number 20, 6'6" senior, Colton Ewing. Number 35, 6'5" senior, Drew Christo. And number 50, 6'5" senior, Trevor Mills. Assistants are Travis Thompson, James Rosenbaum, Calvin Thompson, and the head coach for the Antlers, Benji Hay. And now, your home team, Norris Titans. Number 0, 6'6" senior, Trey DeVoe. Number 2, 6'5" senior, C.J. Hood. Number 3, 6'5" senior, Bryson Mueller. Number 5, 6' senior, Dane Small. And number 15, 6' senior, Kane Rice. Let's play basketball.
All right, we're getting set for tip-off here. Logan, what are you looking for from the Titans, and what are you looking for from the Antlers?
Well, for Norris, I'm looking for a heavy dose of Trey DeVoe, one of the best Class B basketball players in the state.
Yes,
and for Elkhorn,
sure.
I really don't know anything about them, so we'll just have to see.
I haven't read up on Elkhorn. Obviously, they're a great team, and we'll see what their attack plan is.
Two very good teams, and we're about to start here at Norris.
Hood with the tip here, and number 50 for Elkhorn. And as expected, C.J. Hood wins the tip, and we're off. As Rice brings it up.
That's Dane Small.
Excuse me. Now to Rice. As Mueller, one of the sharpshooters of the Titans, he can drive it as well.
Brayson had a great game at Waverly, made quite a few threes.
A tough defensive showing so far. Granted, it is the first possession. Basketball stays with Norris. Moats, a first-year head coach from Norris, and he's done an outstanding job so far.
Yes, he has a great, he's a great coach, but his team especially has, a great team.
Yes, for sure. Drive by Rice, nothing there. Tries to make something, and it won't work.
And a strong rebound by Drew Christo.
Drew Christo, great football player, great baseball player, just an all-around great athlete in Christo. As the Titans' defense intensity around the Antlers as the three's off from, can't quite see the number.
Small bringing it up the court to DeVoe in the corner.
And that's where you want to see the ball in his hands today, Logan.
Absolutely. The more Trey DeVoe touches the basketball, the better this team's going to be.
Hood with the elbow jumper. It's good.
And that man right there, C.J. Hood.
First points go to the Titans in this game. Hood's going to be working down low against Christo. I believe they're good friends off the court, so should be an interesting matchup. As I can't speak for the Elkhorn Antlers, but the Titans definitely pride themselves on defense.
And an early turnover. Yes.
a great defensive group along with their scoring abilities, Logan.
Yes, good energy so far for Norris in this game. Rice will bring it up the court.
CJ Hood, an all-around athlete, football, basketball, playing baseball for the Huskers. Hoping that he'll have a big game today alongside his friend Trey.
Those two are they are physically just better than most players on the basketball court in those games.
You don't want to leave Mueller open.
In and out.
Yep, good look.
And he'll
He's going to stay with the Titans. I wouldn't give Brayson Mueller too many open looks, Logan. Great shooter from downtown.
I mean, that first one right there was, I mean, right on, just in and out, yeah.
As CJ Hood's been working the high post.
And he did walk there.
Yep, kind of lost balance. He was going to lean on Christo, and that didn't work. As not a lot of scoring so far. Both good defensive teams here.
The girls are putting the boys to shame and scoring in the first few minutes.
For sure, yeah. As they're working a little down low, they have kind of a too low look. As Christo from the elbow, that I don't believe hit the rim.
That was an air ball.
Yes, it was. Yes. Alongside Christo, Trevor Bills has been working down low, 6'5", and watched him in warm-ups, Logan. He can just jump out of the gym.
Well, I'll have to watch here, but looks like a very good player.
Yes. As Hood's been doing a great job at that high post. And Mueller in the corner.
Yeah.
And as we said, you don't want to leave that guy open.
Brayson Mueller, his first three of the game, probably will not be his last.
As a little drive there, way off.
Mueller, a strong board. Rice pushing it.
Great tempo. Whole body there. As he had Small in the corner. Good find by
He is mauled.
I thought maybe he'd get the and one, but they just came down over the top of him. If you're the Titans, this is the start you like, but I don't think it'd be anything too crazy for the Antlers to retain some momentum here.
Looks like they called that on the floor.
Oh. All right, interesting look there. I figured he was going to the line. As Isaiah Pancoke Johnson checks in, and I believe that was for Small. As they're playing off, if you look at these guys in the corner, they're giving them plenty of space. And
DeVoe in the lane goes up strong, and he gets fouled. Drew Christo picks up his first.
Foul number 35, Christo, his first.
DeVoe has shot a plethora of free throws and generally makes them, but a little off on the first one. We'll see if he can connect on the second. As he cannot, yeah.
Rare occasion there at the line.
So an empty trip to the line, and now you got to win it on the defensive end of the floor. As Elkhorn just has some size out there, Logan. I mean, height and just strong, big bodies out there.
Yeah, these are two big physical teams.
Yes, for
sure. No doubt about it.
And Isaiah Pancoke Johnson playing through a little bit of a finger injury, but he is just extremely athletic, and he's putting that to work so far. As there's the shot, and there's the hit. That is
Gannon Greygert.
Yes, another 6'5" player. I look down this list, and all I see is 6, and then usually 5 or 6 after that.
And a steal.
And just like that, Elkhorn's knocking on the door of a tie or a lead right now. It'll be a back-and-forth type of game, I'm afraid.
And turnover going back to Norris.
The jacket has come off for Coach Moats. He is getting into it early this game, Logan.
Yes, only halfway through the first. Typically it takes a little longer than that, but
no doubt a high-pressure situation.
Yeah.
As now Brennan Hanaway checks in the game. As I believe Mueller took a seat to get a blow.
Elkhorn looks like they're playing a little 1-3-1 here. Yeah, trapping in the corner.
Elite defenses in basketball, Logan.
Yes. Whenever I'm on a basketball team, we typically go to the 1-3-1 right away. Works
And
very well.
it's been relatively effective as Hood's going to miss the layup.
And DeVoe
and
misses
the
one
putback's
short.
missed. You're hoping DeVoe can get some makes in early.
Yeah, those are some shots that
Despite
you
that
probably
shot,
should make.
yep, a little strong off the glass. And it is weird seeing a gym this quiet, Logan. Usually a rivalry game like this would be huge.
Yes, tie
Big
game.
body. Big body there. That's number 20.
Colton Ewing.
Yes. Another 6'6" player. They are just riddled with height. Yeah, great zone defense so far. CJ, that's a clean block, Logan.
He is blocked out of bounds.
I'm not
Good
sure.
block by Drew Christo.
Drew Christo, yeah.
And he'll be subbed out after that block.
No, it's Cade Rice going out, but hopefully Hood can come back and rebound from that play, as they're going to
Drew
need him.
Christo's going out.
Oh, excuse me. Pancoke Johnson, way off.
Little long.
Little long. Hopefully he can reel that in. Going to need him to make some plays later in the game. It looks like Elkhorn's trying to get some paint touches, and it's just simply not going to happen with this Norris defense. The three's up and off. Good board, strong board by DeVoe. He looks to push. That's your 5-man, or your 4-man at least, bringing it up the floor, and he can handle it well for his size.
Up to small way up top.
Dane's done a great job. He's had a role as a bench, coming off the bench and as a starter. And
Yes.
He's embraced his role.
Dane has made quite a few threes this
DeVoe,
year. And
that's what we're looking for, right there. Trey DeVoe with the bucket.
Yep, his first points of the game.
And I'm sure there'll be more to come, Logan.
Yes.
The one-man press worked pretty well there for a minute. The drive. And
a
think
foul
they're gonna
on
get
Dane
small.
Small. Yeah.
Maybe a little contact there.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah. That'll be his first foul.
His first, team's first.
And Logan and I have a feeling we are in for a treat of a game.
We
Back
are,
and
yeah.
forth.
These are two very good teams just from watching a little bit of the first quarter so far.
Yes. Looks like number 30 for Elkhorn is checked in. Kyler Randazzo, I believe. As Norris's defense playing at a high level. A lot of communication. I like it.
Yes, I was just going to
Yes,
say that.
great talk.
And Randazzo.
Yes. Checks into the game and has an immediate impact. That's a great play. Big, strong guy. And this zone looks good so far.
It does, yes.
Yes.
Mueller is third
Mueller,
attempt of the day,
they're
2
gonna-
for
yes,
3.
2 for 3. And they're going to need him to get going. If they can just outshoot this, if they can outshoot that zone, Logan.
Yes, they're going to have to get out of it quick if that keeps happening.
I don't know if Elkhorn has a lot of shooters
And
or
a
not. I
turnover.
couldn't tell you.
And Johnson will just pull it back.
Avoids a turnover there, and Johnson. It's kind of a high. That's maybe a trap.
Ooh.
Oh, just
And
a
CJ just threw it out of
just a
bounds.
bad turnover
Yeah.
there for sure. As you need to limit your turnovers in a game that's going to be as close as it is. Only a 10-7 game.
Yeah. Quick first quarter, only 30 seconds left.
Yeah, for sure. As Mueller defends. Pancoke Johnson's one of your better defenders if he can go to work.
Elkhorn's going to hold for the last shot here.
Yeah, and a good move,
Yes.
obviously. One to hold for the last shot. You don't want to allow driving lanes because you know they're looking for a nice bucket here. They're not necessarily looking for a 3.
Yeah, I saw that push.
Was it a push?
Yeah,
Yes.
he pushed
Yep.
him.
Not one you want to pick up before half, Logan.
No.
Granted, it's his, I believe, second foul.
No, it was CJ Hood's first.
Oh. Okay. So now you have an inbounds play to end the quarter.
Down
And
to the
they're-
corner.
And they're going to get that paint touch.
Down low, and it's
That's
good.
Christo.
That is Drew Christo. His first points of the game. 10-9 after the first.
And
We'll be
we're
right
in for
back.
a good one.
Right, we're back here, beginning of the second quarter. Norris up 1, and Elkhorn is going to get the ball to begin the second.
I believe this is the starting 5. As Mueller's heated up early, 2 for 3.
Yep. Titans' leading scorer was 6 so far.
A lot of pressure applied by Rice. He's a great athlete.
Christo kicks it to the corner. Good
This
defense
Elkhorn
by
offense,
Rice.
they're fast. They are fast. For their size, they're athletic as
There's
well.
Ronduzzo. No.
No good. Board just simply out jumps him.
And a good block by CJ. Elkhorn fans want to
Want the
foul.
foul, and you know
And Rice gives it right
they'll
back.
get the ball right back. So, no harm, no foul there, Logan.
No.
It has been a physical game, and with these two teams, I'm sure will continue to be.
Yes.
Hood on Christo. I like that matchup. That'll be fun to watch.
Yes. Two big physical guys are going to be going at it.
And Logan, these are long possessions. It is not going to be a high-scoring shootout type of game.
And one. That is
that-
Colton Ewing.
Yep. Great strong take. Logan, I would say you're going to have to earn every point you get in this game.
Yes. Oh, with two great teams like this, that's always going to be the case.
Yes. Looks here like Elkhorn's coming off just a 1-point win in the Beatrice Holiday Tournament. So they're coming off a win, the Titans are coming off a win, and they're both looking for another. As two top teams, a lot of people are tuning in here, Logan. They want to know who's going to win this matchup of a top
As
three
they
teams.
should. Luckily for Norris, the ball is kept at this end.
A lot of standing,
Yes.
I've noticed.
Struggling passing the ball. Mueller 4-3, and he's
Yes.
3 for 4.
He is just knocking them down, Logan. That's just he just has a feeling he's going to make it, and he was absolutely right.
Brayson Mueller's been about the only offense so far for Norris.
Yep. You want DeVoe and Hood to get going, and I'm sure they will. But number 20,
And Mueller will track down that board.
Colton
Rice
Ewing,
bringing
he is
it
just
up.
a physical player.
Rice wanted to shoot it, but good closeout.
Rice, I think, wants DeVoe over the top, but DeVoe's going to need to get a little better seal.
Oh, and that was almost a
Risky
steal.
pass, yes, for sure. Hood
Hood
sees
on
the lane.
Drive. Can't finish.
Oh.
Christo the board.
You got to hope they'll start to fall. Too many missed inside shots for the Titans. As they're pushing, that's,
And a block. That's going to be on Mueller.
you know, maybe that's a no call, Logan. I don't like a charge, but I also don't like a block.
Well, those are the toughest calls
Yep,
in the sport.
For sure. I believe that's number 50 at the line. Trevor Bills, senior. Hits the first. And 1 for 2 trip to the line.
And lucky for Norris, that ball landed on the out-of-bounds line, going back for the Titans.
With as many big physical guys as they have, I would say they're winning the battle right now on the boards, Logan. I mean, you're gonna have to box out a little bit harder if you wanna get boards from this physical Elkhorn team.
Rice a pass around the body there of Ewing.
And this 1-3-1 kind of high is going well as Hood.
And that's two
still
straight
empty down
possessions. Hood
low.
can't finish.
And
Hood and Trey have not been able to get going so far.
they're gonna need them. Being it's a tie game, if you have a couple of those bunnies that go in, it's a different ball game right now.
Yes.
Number 20, he is just bully balling his way
Ewing.
down there.
Rice will get called for the foul. Ewing will go to the line.
And the program here says he is 6'6", physical, and he's looking to finish at the rim. That's a good, strong take.
Colton Ewing with a quick 6 points in this
He
game.
may be a problem if we can't get him stopped.
Yes.
He is just downhill to the bucket. Board by DeVoe. Now, if you're Norris, Logan, you'd like to get a few more points pushing the ball because right now your offensive sets have not been working extremely well.
I agree. Elkhorn's been able to take away Trey and CJ so far in this game, and when that's the case,
you got to think that's their plan, too.
Yeah, there's just not much offense to go for Norris when they're not scoring.
One thing about a zone, you got to attack. And one!
Trey DeVoe with the and one.
And that's what you're looking for. Hopefully that is a scene we will see a lot more later in this game. He likes that kind of little dribble pull up, get up in the air. That's a great shot for him.
Shoots a lot of his shots, not right by the basket, but middle of the lane.
About that 6 to 8 foot range is where he is just deadly from. Knocks it down. As Elkhorn's looking to answer, and really they've been able to.
And a moving screen.
Moving screen. That's one of those momentum plays. Those offensive fouls generally generate momentum.
That'll be the first foul on Kyler Randazzo.
Now, if you're Norris here, you need to take advantage. Don't settle. You need to get a good look here, and we will see. There's K. Rice. He is just a great floor general.
He has Mueller in the corner, electing not to go to him. There's Mueller. His fifth attempt.
My goodness. My goodness.
Grayson Mueller with his fourth three, and we're not even halfway through the second.
He's been playing great, Logan.
Oh, speaking of that, we're about halfway through the second. Still no JT Barron's off the bench.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of the Hausman or Hovsey kid either.
No.
And CJ gambles, and it was a good one.
Norris with all the momentum right now. Push ahead to Brayson.
That's a good kick out. That's a good.
Yes. And he hits it from the wing.
I'm assuming a timeout.
And Benji Ho is going to call a timeout. We'll be right back. We're back. Norris has an 8-point lead. They've opened it up here about midway through the second.
And full court pressure by Pancoke.
And
oh my goodness, I'm not sure how that's not a
double dribble apparently.
Oh my goodness.
It's a turnover nonetheless, but that looked more like a travel to us up here.
Stop, drop, and roll is generally called, Logan, but not on that possession. As you can see, the parents from the girls' game are still hanging around. Everybody wants a piece of this action. You haven't really attacked the zone yet, Logan. You've been getting some good threes from Mueller, but you got to attack at some point.
Mueller's just really been sitting in that left corner the entire game.
Hood. Boy, he is trying.
And DeVoe with the board. Yes. And he gets it.
You know, if you're CJ, I'm settling for that elbow shot. That's an open look. No reason to force there, but we get some points out of it. As I don't think any lead, even 10 points, is not safe with these Elkhorn Antlers, Logan.
No. Good defense by Hood on Randazzo.
Even though his offense has been stagnant, his defense has been great.
Yes.
And you can tell Coach Most, even with a 10-point lead, absolutely not satisfied as Rice lines up a three. Way off. Pancoke. He's been doing work, not points, but he's been doing work on offense.
He has a lot of effort both on both ends, too.
Trey?
No.
Kind of forced that shot, but when you make as many as he does, that's all right. This man defense is just absolutely smothering the Antlers, Logan.
Yes. Very good defense so far by Norris. They started a little rocky, but it's been picked up the last few minutes.
And any bucket's a big bucket for either team right now, if they can manage to get something out of this contest.
Really no movement for this Elkhorn offense right now.
They create a lot on their own with their drives. There's not a driving lane, but...
And a charge. Mueller draws it.
Great job by Mueller. I don't know how much contact there was, but he sure sold that. Great play by Mueller.
We could even call that a flop.
Nonetheless, sold the foul. That's a great way to get the call and change the momentum yet again in our favor. As Mueller doing it on both ends, and I just keep going back. Those threes have been huge, Logan.
Yeah.
Pancoke Johnson brings it up. We have Tate Crawford, a junior, checked into the game, as well as Brennan Hanaway checked in. You can't afford to have Mueller on the bench right now.
Well, he's still in the game.
I know. I'm saying he needs to stay on the floor.
Okay. I agree.
As Crawford, he's trying to work that high post, but they are defending it well.
Crawford, the first junior off the bench in this game, I believe, for Norris.
As C.J. Hood walks to the scorer's table, and this zone is giving them fits. They have the lead, but...
Johnson pull up Jay from the line. No good. Crawford. And a foul's going to be called, and he takes a tumble.
That's just the weight room right there, Logan.
Drew Christo just out-rebounding Tate Crawford.
Yes. And I don't think there's too many people in Class B that can hang with Drew Christo physically.
No.
And we have not much of a press, just kind of picking them up here about half court for K-Dress. As they have Mueller up.
We'll see if Elkhorn holds for the final shot here.
50 seconds is a lot to ask. Nothing they can't handle, though. As they're already dead.
And
they're already dead.
Getting close to 5
That's got to be 5.
And
they get the call. They get the call.
Jimmy Moats is ecstatic on that Norris bench.
You're going into halftime with, right now, a double-digit lead and the last shot.
Yeah.
You're feeling good.
Great second quarter for Norris.
Yes. If you're holding this Elkhorn Antlers team to 14 points, you're doing something right. And boy, they are up, and that defense is tough to beat. We've just been knocking down shots so far.
And Benji Ho will call a timeout. We'll be back in a bit.
All right, and during this timeout break, we have a special guest. We have Kason Misko up here with us. Kason, what would you like to see from the Titans, and then what would you like from the Antlers?
Well, I just want to keep this offense going strong, especially from Mueller. He's hitting shots. He's playing great D, and you love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the Antlers need to stop Mueller if they want a chance to close this lead that they have here.
I agree. Well, thank you for joining us, Kason, and thanks for your contributions in the JV game.
Yep. Thank you, Logan and Gavin, for having me on, and enjoy the rest of the game.
And here we are. My partner, Logan, is back now to finish out the rest of the half.
Absolutely, I am.
Hopefully a bucket 10 the half for the Titans. As long as you can avoid a turnover here, you'll be
And Rice is holding the ball, and no effort for Elkhorn to go get it.
A little bit of pressure, not a ton. Elkhorn's kind of complacent. We'll give you the last shot here. And number 20, Colton Ewing, he is doing the dirty work up top.
Pass to Mueller, almost turned it over. And he kicks it to Rice. Pump fake 3, short at the buzzer.
Yep, great defensive stop there for Elkhorn.
Norris will take a 10-point lead into the half, 24-14 on NSDV Live.
All right, as we are coming back from half, and you can see on our screen we have a special shout out to Greg Hoza.
Sitting on the opponent's side as usual.
Yes, and I'm sure he's intrigued by this great game as well.
Yeah, everybody is. It's been a great game. So far, Norris only has scoring from 3 players, Trey, DeVoe, CJ Hood, and Brayson Mueller.
And I'm sure that's the change.
Brayson has 12 of these 24 points with 4 threes.
Yeah, he's just been shooting the ball lights out today.
Yep, left corner, that's been his spot.
Yeah, you know, and he works hard on that and kind of prides himself on that, and it has paid off.
He had a great game versus Waverly a couple of days ago, and here he is again having another great game.
He shot the ball well against Waverly in the Holiday Tournament, and he's continuing that.
He has one job on this team, and that is to shoot threes.
Yes.
Leading scorer for Elkhorn at the half was Colton Ewing with 6. As we are about to start the second half, Norris leads by 10, they get the ball.
If you could come out, you know, some of the most important part of a basketball game, Logan, is those 2 minutes after half.
Absolutely.
So
it's important to get a feel for the game in that time.
We'll see who wins the first 2 minutes. That'll be big, especially in this game. Hood, oh, little dump down. I saw what he saw there. Oh, that's a deep 3 from Rice. Just a little short.
Dane Small gets the board.
Dane Small, one of the shorter people on the floor, even at 6 foot, and he goes down and grabs a board.
Goes up and gets it, actually, yeah.
12 points. Not that large of a margin for a team like the Antlers.
And Ewing off to start the second half.
That looked like it was off Christo, and it was.
It'll go to Norris.
12-point lead, but there is a lot of time left, Logan. This game could go either way in my mind.
Elkhorn's certainly not just going to fade in this game.
No. Trey DeVoe has been kind of silent, but I'm guessing that was in the scout as to stop number 0.
He's had a unlikely invisible game today, kind of.
But other people have stepped up. One of them right there shooting the ball.
Small, no good. Rebound, Christo. Pushing ahead.
That's a good look. They have to bring it back out there. Looks like they're trying to get number 20 open. I believe that is Ewing, as he's guarded by Small, who Dane's done a great job so far.
Dane even got the starting nod in the second half.
Yes. I believe he may have started the first half as well in place of Pancoke Johnson, yes. Johnson coming off
Very possible.
Yeah, but I'm coming off a finger injury, so hasn't played as much. DeVoe, that's his money shot right there.
Rarely does he miss those 8-footers, but
you know, one of those days for him.
Yeah.
Elkhorn decides to pull it back out.
Inside to Christo.
And they need to get the ball to Christo.
Working
even though
one-on-one with Hood.
CJ's an athlete, but...
And Christo loses it. It goes to DeVoe.
If you're a post player, you don't want to be putting the ball on the deck that much.
Elkhorn, I'm not sure how long it's been since they scored a bucket.
It's been a drought. Trey trying to get himself going. I like that.
And one.
Are they going to call that and one? Great play. And just the persistence, he doesn't panic. Great shot from DeVoe. And as we look over at the scorers table, I don't see any JT Barons over there.
No, and at this point in the game, it may be done for him today. We don't know.
You're rolling with the squads you have.
Yeah.
And kind of a tough day from the free throw line. I believe that puts him 1 for 4, if I'm correct. As Mueller guards ball.
Christo with the high post.
CJ Hood has been really holding his own against Christo. He hasn't.
And stormed by Dan Small. He has an open layup. And he hits it.
That's a tough finish right there.
And a timeout for Elkhorn. Benji Ho wants to talk to his team. We'll be right back.
As we're back here, before the game starts, quick shout out to Colton Wallstrom, who's been giving us some great feedback, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in
on our
so
first
far.
day, we appreciate the positive feedback.
Yes,
It's
yes,
gone pretty well.
This is our trial run, our first game. As we picked a good one, Logan.
Absolutely. Both these games kind of have the same feel. They were close early, and
Yeah, the
one
girls'
team's
game was a
pulling
lot
away.
like this, yeah. Definitely not out of reach by any means for the Antlers.
No, but Elkhorn needs to get some offense going. We'll see if that falls. No.
It's been a while, Logan. It may be nearing 10 minutes of game time since they've scored.
Oh, it might be more than that.
Yes, I'm not for sure, but the Titans, man, they're just not forcing.
Hood mid-range, off the mark, and DeVoe got called for an imaginary push there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they were seeing there. Hood struggling to make those field goals. Usually gives you a solid, 8 to 10 points, as well as outstanding defense. But other people have stepped up today, huge. As you got to think Coach Motes is happy with his team right now, playing one of the highly rated teams in Class B.
And Cade Rice, good defense, and it's going Norris's way as Elkhorn player had possession of the ball while laying out of bounds.
And I think part of Jackson Barron's problem, maybe he has an ankle brace, so a possible injury for Barron's.
Even without that brace, I'm not sure if he would have been seeing time this game.
As here come the Titans to inbound the ball. Little confusion by the referees, it looks like. Cade Rice has just done an outstanding job running the point so far, Logan.
Yeah, he always does. Every
DeVoe
game.
attacks, that's his money spot right there. If you're going to let him get there, you're done. And I've tried to say Elkhorn's still in this game, Logan, but it's slipping away if they can't manage to score another point.
And there's a turn. No,
I thought that was off Christos.
it looked like it was, but referee was right there. We were up here.
Yep. Not only is there a scoring drought, there's just been a defensive showing by Norris.
Yeah.
And that's first.
That's a big
point.
shot for Elkhorn.
That gives you a little bit.
Colton Ewing on the three.
The walls are closing in when you're almost through a whole quarter without scoring a point.
I almost said Patrick Ewing there.
Oh, looks like they have Rice open.
Mueller in the left corner.
Small wanting somebody to see him.
And Trey turns it over. That's going to be a jump ball.
That's an effort play right there.
And
Yes. It looks like Small perhaps could have gotten a pretty good look at a three there. The other players just didn't see him there.
I think if you're Elkhorn, you got to put up some major points here pretty quickly. You can't go into the fourth quarter down by quite a bit, or else Norris will milk the clock.
Outside of that three-pointer, Logan, they have been relatively non-existent. They're going to have to get some kind of inside presence because that's where they did make their money earlier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Especially when you have guys like them.
And two straight
As
threes for Ewing.
Ewing is heating up, and that's exactly what they need to stay in this game.
Colton Ewing with 12 on the day, Elkhorn's leading scorer. Well over half their points.
And now they're keeping an eye on Mueller all the time, and if he can hit
Well,
that.
maybe not.
Oh,
It's
my
another
goodness.
corner three.
What can you say, Logan?
Grayson Mueller, his
Is that
fifth
5
three
for
of the
6?
game. It is 5 for 6.
5 for 6 on the day. And
All 5 in the left corner as well.
just when you give him an inch, you're done. It's great ball movement on both ends of the floor.
And Ewing is feeling it.
Ewing
Step
is-
back, just a bit short.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe he was feeling himself there, Logan. I don't know about that step back.
Got to have the heat check.
Yep. After 2 great threes he had. And if you're Norris, you're pretty complacent playing back and forth monkey in the middle right now, up by double digits.
Yeah.
Small does a great job. Him and Rice are a great combination.
DeVoe in that spot he loves, not going to get the roll.
Looks like he kind of forced that. I'm not sure what exactly happened.
Oh, and Elkhorn has a break
Yep.
here.
Somebody needs to take a charge here if you're Cade Rice.
Trevor Bills, and it's stolen by Cade Rice.
My goodness, that was a good play. Evades a foul and gets the ball back.
Yes.
Those kind of effort plays are winning the game for Norris.
Good job by the refs. They're not overcommitting
Yes.
to a foul. You'll see many times they just blow their whistle on drives.
Dane Small has had a huge impact on this game, Logan. He has done well distributing the ball, playing defense. He's been all over.
Oh, Trey, a turnover, and Elkhorn's going the other way, and they call a foul on Rice.
There's... And that's going to be Pancoke Johnson coming in for Small. Pancoke Johnson, he's grabbed a couple offensive boards. He's we've said his name a little bit as well.
Dawson Klein will come in for Caden Reynolds for Elkhorn.
As Elkhorn's looking to score. You know, Logan, as I said, with as much time left as there is.
That was a carry.
Yes, that was.
And they didn't call it.
I don't think 15 points is a safe lead against this team.
Absolutely not. Especially if Ewing's shot goes in there, a little short, and good effort by Trevor Bills to get the board.
Great effort by number 50. Is that Trevor?
Yes.
And finally the rebound's corralled, and you think they'll hold for one here.
They should, yeah.
Norris has played their game all day, Logan, and that's why they are where they are right now.
Trey and CJ have not, I mean, they've been a factor, but they've not been a huge factor.
My goodness, is that 6?
It is 6 for 7. That was
6 for 7.
First one from the right corner for Mueller.
And then the contest.
And a foul called.
What can you say about Brayson? Every time.
My goodness.
Every time he gets the ball.
6 for 7 on threes, all from the corner. They may need to start just playing a box and one on him.
That's my player of the game right there, Logan. As they've simply been unable to stop Mueller.
18 for Mueller, all from beyond the arc.
And I believe that's an 18-point lead right there, Logan, if that says anything about his play today.
Yeah.
Lead cut down to only 17 points. Christo's kind of cooled off. I figured he'd have a big game, and granted, there's still time.
Yeah, he had a nice first quarter.
Yes.
Hasn't been as big in these last 2 quarters, but a couple free throws there.
That could absolutely change.
And Kyler Rondazzo will check back into the game.
If you're the Titans, I mean, you're happy you're scoring points, but you'd like to see maybe a few more players be either a threat or get themselves inserted in the game. As far as Hood and DeVoe.
Well, if I'm Norris, I'm looking for Mueller in the corner.
I know, and it just when you think it can't happen again, it just might.
Mueller from the wing, and he's just off.
You know he's got to miss one of them.
Yep, and that'll end the third. Norris leading by 16, headed to the fourth. We'll see if they can hang on when we come back.
And we're back
for the fourth quarter. Norris gets the ball.
Now, obviously, if you're Norris, you like where you're at, but you can absolutely not get complacent with that.
No. Got to keep trying to score. I'm not sure Brayson Mueller's checked out, and that is not a good start.
That's what I'm saying. Elkhorn could strike at any minute.
And
Oh, great block. And that is his signature move.
Oh, and there's a three by Gannon Gregert.
That's a good hit, but my goodness, CJ knew that was happening.
Unfortunately, he had to block that, but because Elkhorn responds with the three.
Yes, way to hit the three. As that's small.
Off the mark and
man,
a
good.
physical
Loose
rebound,
ball.
and it's going
Oh
the other
my
way.
goodness, that is not the right call.
I think you got to leave that as a no call. Two men fighting for the ball there.
Yeah, I'm not sure about a hold, maybe holding the ball, but that is Cade Rice's third.
And all of a sudden, Elkhorn has momentum here in the fourth.
Exactly, it's not going to take long for them to get going. Still with 7:15 left. And that is a lot of time for these Antlers.
Yes.
As you can tell, they're trying to get those inside looks, and they have just not been able to.
There's Gregert, who made the three in the last possession.
Kind of the hot hand.
We'll see if he decides to launch one here.
Number 5. I think we were looking for that shot from Budke.
Drive by
Strong
Ewing,
drive.
and he can't finish. And that was not a good call.
Did they call that on the Titans?
They called that on Ewing.
I would say that may be a makeup call for the absolute charge he had earlier.
Yes.
Not the sequence I thought would happen, but maybe calling that on him is the right call.
On ahead to Mueller.
Mueller, I mean, if you're him, you just keep playing your game, man.
There he is again.
No. Not far off, though. I mean, still a good look.
Dane Small with the offensive board.
You're not too upset with 6 for 9 from 3, Logan.
No.
DeVoe just makes something out of nothing. Great play.
That's what he's known for right there.
That's a hard shot to get off the glass from that angle,
yes.
and he does it well. As every time Elkhorn gets something going, Norris just responds and keeps them right where they're at.
Rondazzo on the drive. He posts up Hood. And
oh my goodness.
And Hood is down.
Ewing is upset.
And they called a foul, it looks like. That was a chaotic play.
I would sure hope so, but Hood is a tough player. As he came through on the defensive end, and he looks to be in pain.
He does, yes.
The bully ball works well at times, Logan, but when you can't make a shot, that's an issue.
Yeah, that's where you get some elbows to the face.
Great way to split that.
Good jump off the
hook, and you could tell he was looking for that dunk right there.
Cade Rice to C.J. Hood.
Cade Rice doing what he does. And a tip.
Good job by Dane Small jumping the passing lane.
This little sequence right here, this sure helped the Titans in their cause to try and win.
And that is just thrown out of bounds by Gannon Gregert.
And Logan, there's time left, but this is looking to be the Titans ball game.
It is. Only 5:30 left in this game, 17 points. Elkhorn might need to start launching threes.
They got to get something going. If you're going to leave Trey.
There's Mueller on the reverse, and a foul is called.
I can't tell if they got him or not. That's the call, though.
Yeah, looks like Kyler Rondazzo got him there.
Mueller's had a great day, usually a good free throw shooter. We'll see if he can come through here. Yes. And Logan, it's been relatively the same, 6 to 7 players.
And Mueller makes this. He has 20 on the ball game.
Yeah, and it's a great day for Mueller.
And he does.
Obviously, he is contributing largely to this lead the Titans have.
Yes. And Benji Ho for Elkhorn will call a timeout.
My goodness, he needs one.
Elkhorn down by 19, 5:13 left to go. We'll be right back.
For you?
Okay.
We are back, 5:13 to go. Elkhorn with the ball down 19. They need to get something going very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe set. Yeah, that's number 14.
Rondazzo has it at the line.
Gregor seems to be one of their better three-point shooters.
Yeah.
They're trying to get him open. It just simply isn't working on Mueller. As they're
Oh,
going to
they
go
have
over
one
that
there.
screen. I
thought that was blocked. And a good
And
put in by Christo.
That is. Yeah. And I realize there's a lot of time left, Logan, but I don't know that a zone is what you want right now. If I'm being honest, I mean, you need to get something going in a hurry.
Well, stay at Norris's end.
They're going to get the tip there, but I mean,
I don't know, Gavin. I feel like a zone defense may be a better opportunity to enforce steals.
So far, Rice and Small have been able to play monkey in the middle up there with Ewing. Oh, he had Mueller, and he knows
Trey
it. He had
gets his
Mueller,
guy in the
knows
air, and he
it.
misses it. Good board, strong board by
Yep.
Jack Buddicky.
And you just got to keep picking away like they are. They've been doing a good job.
Well, they got to get something going quick.
Yes.
Only half the fourth quarter remaining. Christo short on the jumper. Rondazzo with the putback.
And that's what I'm saying, just chipping away. A lot left to go, but nothing they can't handle, Logan.
Seat good. Probably an ill-advised
yeah.
shot. I mean, you're looking to
Yeah.
waste time at this point in the game.
Good thing we got Mueller out here. He's been all over the place today. Great player. And
Mueller, he has Trey down low. He hits Hood, goes up with it, and he puts it
there
in.
it is. Like we said, Hood struggled a little bit from the field, but my goodness, he has had an impact with his blocks, his rebounds.
Foul called on Dane Small on the push.
As you can see, the Norris bench is absolutely electric right now once we switch to that side of the floor.
And if this game continues along this pace, we may get to see the likes of JT Behrens in this game.
We'll have to see.
We'll be right back.
All right, we got a little Back in Black playing in the background, and here we are. We're back in the game.
Elkhorn with the ball. They're down 17.
And Ewing has it. I figured he was looking for the pull-up three, but he'll kick it.
He'll kick it.
A little travel before
Dawson
the three.
Klein in the corner misses it. Hood the rebound.
And Hood has made his impact in other ways than scoring tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't been the prolific scorer like he usually is, but good defense, good effort.
And that is not a good thing to do, but great play. That's a hustle play right there.
May end up working in Norris's favor, that
Yes,
fourth row.
it did. And here we go back. If Rice and Small can just keep it back and forth, that's all you're going to need. And so far, they have been able to.
Cross court to Rice.
You can just tell these players are not.
Good pass to Hood down low. He fades away.
And maybe an ill-advised shot.
Yeah,
but
probably should have gone up strong there.
That's all right. He's had a good night. Yep, they're trying to go over that. That's a good screen there.
Oh.
And I like that no call right there.
I do too.
They're both making a play on the ball.
The foul on the antlers,
And a little hitch in the shot and a little bit short. as I think reality is kicking in now, Logan.
Yep, this game is basically over at this point. Yeah. Norris just picked up their defense in the second and third quarters. And
it's been out. And that's a body. That's before.
Ooh.
I was going to say.
Almost an and one for Dane, and he comes up limping there a little bit.
Maybe just roll his ankle or something small like that. He seems to be all right. But Elkhorn is a physical team, and they're a hard team to attack. This Norris team, Logan, they just haven't had many lapses. Game in and game out. They have won consistently by 15 to 20 points.
Absolutely, Gavin, yeah.
They went against a good team in Waverly the other day, and they beat them, I believe, by 20.
Looking like a double-digit win here versus a top 10 team.
Yeah. So, obviously not complacent, but if you're the Titans, you have to feel pretty good about where you're at to build on.
Absolutely.
Big night. You have Trey. Basically everybody on the floor right now has played relatively the entire game at a high level.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been very few times they got breaks.
And that was not a foul, but they'll call it an and one.
Yeah. Good finish. Way to finish through the contact. As the lead's cut down a bit.
Dawson Klein with the and one. He'll have a chance to convert here.
That's off. Yeah, off Christo. As I thought somebody was checking in. Yes, they are. That'll be number 1.
Ben McElhose.
Yes.
Checking in for Christo. Christo's night might be done.
I think is this first time we've seen Ben in the game
yes,
today?
It is, yeah.
We'll see if he can make an impact. As that is not a job I'd want, Logan. Guarding Cater Ice one-on-one.
No.
As
very quick guard.
Had Hood open and lost it. But
timeout, Norris.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break.